Okay, now we go to lesson 2. Lesson 2 is installing an SAP system using SAPinst. Okay, in SWPM folder, after extracting SWPM folder, we got latest SAPinst. After extracting in SWPM folder, so latest SAPinst is there. Okay, in Windows operating system, we want to open that software provisioning manager in administrator account only, not in SID ADM account. Suppose you have SID ADM account, means on that time also we use administrator account only. When we are using software provisioning manager, means compulsory we use that administrator account only. So do not use SID ADM account. Do not use SID ADM account. We use administrator account only. Do not use SID ADM account. In installing time, here we saw this PC installation drive, C drive, program files, SAPinst underscore inst dir folder is there. SAPinst underscore inst dir folder is there. That is the installation directory. That SAPinst underscore inst dir is there, no? That is the installation directory. When I open that one, so in that there is NW752, NetWeaver 752 is there. When I open their Oracle, this one, ORA means Oracle. When I open install, standard system, ABAP system. Okay, like this. What is this means? SAPinst underscore inst dir is the installation directory. It is installation directory. Then installing time, when we open software provisioning manager, when we started installation, this installation directory will be created. Before starting installation, you check means that installation directory is not available in your system. Before starting installation, you check means that installation directory is not available in your system. When we started installation, on the time it will be created automatically. So when installing time, you did not delete this folder, installation directory folder. You did not delete this installation directory. When installing that, you did not delete inside folder files also, and you did not change the name of this installation directory. Inside folders and files also, you did not change the name. You done that like that means in installing time, suppose installation is running, I delete this folder means what will be happen means I did not get successful installation. I get error and installation will be stopped. So like that in installing time, TMP, like that temporary directories also will be created. In Linux operating system, we use root user. And another important point, what is that another important point means here, any folder in Windows OS we use means directly we double click, we use like that. But in Linux operating system, not like that. In Linux operating system, we want to use any folder means we want to take permission. 777 is the full permission. We want to take permission. In Linux operating system, we want to use means we want to take permission. So nothing, that one only they're telling here. What? So here, once I tell here. So here, this is the topic heading, starting SAPinst. What here I'm clearly telling, in Windows operating system, we use administrator, or in Linux operating system, we use root user and start the installation. Double click SAPinst and start the software provisioning manager. Clearly here they mentioned do not use user SID ADM for installation procedures. Next here, what I'm telling, in installing time, installation directory will be created. In installing time, we did not delete our inside folder files also. We did not delete or change also, I'm telling. In Linux operating system, we use root user and open SAPinst. But in Linux operating system, we want to use anything means we take permission, full permission. That one. Here, this topic in olden days, when I'm learning time, this topic is available. But nowadays, this topic, this page, no need to learn this page. Troubleshooting with SAPinst. So, troubleshooting with SAPinst means okay, this screen is called as 0 to 100% screen is running. No, this screen is called as installation progress screen. Here, 0 to 100% is running. No, this screen is called as installation progress screen. Okay, so here error, we got error in installing time. Error I got. Here, first when we get error like this means, first of all of you, what we want to do means click retry button. Okay, so here we saw some errors, they show like this also, yellow. Okay, like this. When we click retry, then it will go to 75, 76 like that means no problem, leave it. After clicking retry also, they show like this in 74%. After clicking retry also, they show like this means what we want to do means here they got it, information. So they're telling see log file, see this log file. They're telling you want to find this error means see this log file. Directly here, this is browser. This is browser. Directly we click here log files. When we click this log files, we see this log file. So in installing time, we watch that log file is possible by using browser. So manually we solve that error. After we solve that error manually and click retry to continue the installation. So manually we solve error. After manually solve error, we click retry and continue the installation. That is about this one, troubleshooting. So clearly they're telling what they're telling. Okay, you are installing first time. First, remember one important point. So in installation progress screen, like that you get any error. Here 60% they are. In 60% they stop the installation. So first we click retry. When we get error means click retry. When we click retry, it will be go from 60 to 61 means leave it. After clicking retry also, they show same error means manually solve that error and click retry to continue the installation. They're telling that one. In installing time, so many log files will be created. In installation time, there are so many log files is created, but two important log files is there. Two very, very important log files is there. One log file is SAPinst.log. SAPinst.log. This is one of the log file. So in this log file, so what information is available? Information on the installation progress. Information on the installation progress. Installation progress means right now I told you that 0 to 100% screen is there. No, that screen is called as installation progress screen. That screen entire information will be stored in SAPinst.log. That is one of the important log file. Another log file is SAPinst. Another log file is SAPinst underscore dev.log. Another log file. So in this log file, records in detail all of the notifications. Records in detail all of the notifications all of the notifications of every installation step. Every step from starting, when we start installation, from starting to end, every installation steps notifications will be recorded in this log file. Detailed record in this log file. Every installation steps notification detailed record in this log files. These two log files are very, very important log files. When this log files is created in installing time only, this two log files is created. Only these two log files or any other log files, there are so many log files is created. These two log files are very, very important. Where this log files is available in installation directory only. C drive, program files, in that directory only, that SAPinst underscore dr installation directory. Here we saw SAPinst dot log. Here we saw SAPinst dot log, SAPinst underscore dev dot log. So this one also another log file, this one another log file, this one another log file, but this all log files are reference to these two log files. You want to remember these two log files only. Remaining log files are reference to these two log files. These XML files also will be available in that installation directory only. Dialog.sml. Dialog. There, dialog.sml file. Dialog.sml. So dialog means contains all the dialogues used in the installations. What are the services you used in the installation? That information will be stored in dialog.sml. tdb.sml. Installation progress information and user input information. User input information means in installing time, we set master password, we enter master password, we enter SAP system ID. We type no by using keyboard in installation time, we type no, that is user input information. That user input information and installation progress information, these two will be available in tdb.sml. Next, messages.sml. Notification. Installation notification will be stored there. Control.sml, which component you install, that information. Packages.sml, your software package information. These 5 are XML files. This also will be available in installation directory only. In installation time, we use F1 button. When we use F1 button, for example, you're filling one form, bank exam like that. First name, last name, like that is there. In first name, opposite box is there. That is called as first name input field. When we click with mouse there and press F1 button means, is there any information means they show one pop-up and show you. For that purpose, we use F1 in installing time also. For example, they ask SAP system ID. There we click with mouse and press F1 means they show whatever information is there means they show. For that purpose, in installing time, we use F1 button. In installing time, we use back button. For what purpose we use back button? In back page, any changes is there means for that purpose, we use back button in installing time. In installing is running time, we use back button. Okay. Here they asking database host. Here we with mouse click here and press F1 means with mouse click here and press F1 means is there any information means they show you. Is there any information they show you? For that purpose we use F1. Here back button is there. When we click back, they go to back button. Here next button is there. When we click next, they go to next button. When we click cancel, what will be happen? We got one pop-up. When we click cancel, we got one pop-up. Retry or continue. We click continue or retry. Here directly we click log files, we get access also. And installing time, we get view log. View log only nowadays called as log files. In Windows OS, when we installing time, log off option also we get. In Windows OS, when we installing time, we get log off option also. So in installing time, we got stop option, continue option, retry option, log files option, log off, cancel, next, back, F1. When we click cancel in installing time, when we click cancel, we got one pop-up. In that pop-up, stop option is there, continue option is there. Nowadays, two types of installation is there. Directly double click SAPinst and we start the installation. And another one is stack XML file installation also is there. That is called as up-to-date installation. Up-to-date installation means stack XML file installation. Installing using a stack XML file. Installing using SAPinst is different. Stack XML file installation is different. On the time we want to use this command, SAPinst space SAPinst underscore stack underscore XML is equal to that file, where that file is there, location. That is the command we want to use. So up-to-date installation, in this training I show, on the time you got it clearly about up-to-date installation. So in this unit, mostly important, nothing, they don't ask any question on this lesson, but minimum knowledge. So how to start by using which user we want to start the software provisioning manager in Windows OS, which user we want to use to start the software provisioning manager in Linux OS, about installation directory. In installation time, we don't want to delete that installation directory. Like that, some information we are learning, troubleshooting. So important log files, like that, some information we learn in that lesson. That lesson also is completed in that unit. In that unit, 2 lessons is completed. So tomorrow we take another class, means in that unit remaining 2 lessons also will be complete. Tomorrow that entire unit will be complete.